Undocumented immigrants being released into the communities in the last couple of weeks.
This is Customs and Border Protection say they've seen a steady increase in border encounters since April.
Anastasia Bolton spoke with several nonprofits about what's happening in their communities and why.
The reasons for coming here haven't changed. They don't change based on who's in the White House. People still make the journey, and in recent weeks, hundreds of undocumented immigrants who crossed into the United States were apprehended by Border Patrol and then released into the communities in the Rio Grande Valley.
For the last year and a half, our numbers in the bus station have been very limited. We've gotten maybe 5 or so a day.
Andrea Rudnick is with Team Brownsville, a small group of volunteers who help asylum seekers get to their destinations from the Brownsville bus station.
But now the numbers are looking like they're starting to climb, 60, 70. So, and CBP has actually told us that they have more families on the way.
They started coming in on January 27th of 2021.
The city of Brownsville set up a check-in station and a waiting area as the migrants wait to board buses. The city says since January 27th through Monday, February 8th, it's processed 653 people.
As they come in, you'll get a rapid test, which is you get the results in about 15 minutes.
On January 27th, the city counted 4 migrants. The next day, 44. The day after, 54. On Saturday, January 30th, 75. And that's when the city says it ran out of COVID tests.
There was a gap between the 31st until we received the January 31st until we received the test this weekend, where we do not have COVID tests to provide.
The information on COVID testing for people who cross the border is inconsistent at best. U.S. Customs and Border Protection didn't answer our questions about that. A CBP agent working on the ground said the agency didn't test unless someone showed symptoms or needed medical attention. In McAllen, nonprofits like Catholic Charities of the Rio Grande Valley say they do, as they take in people into their shelter.
From my understanding, they are not testing everybody that is arrives to Border Patrol.
Catholic Charities Director Sister Norma Pimentel is the person to ask about what's going on.
This is not because the present administration has changed in any way. They're working to make those changes, but they have not yet put those into effect. Mexico has now put a stop to releasing families into Mexico. That's why we're seeing our families released here in the United States.
We think it's limited and contained to South Texas.
Dylan Corbett runs the Whole Border Institute in El Paso that, among many other things, works on immigration issues.
It appears that what's happened in the last week is that Mexico is beginning to push back and not permit everyone to be returned. It's episodic, it's sporadic, we don't know exactly what's happening. But the fact is that the Biden administration very quickly is going to have to get a handle on this.
People will always have a reason to come here. That won't change. But some say what happens when they cross the border is expected to, with the new person in the White House. With photojournalist Jose Sanchez, I'm Anastasia Bolton.
In a statement, CBP told us the steady increase in border encounters since April, along with coronavirus distancing restrictions, caused some facilities to reach the maximum safe holding capacity. The agency says it will continue to, quote, use all current authorities to avoid keeping individuals in a congregate setting for any length of time.